Welcome to Shimmy Goddess Studio. My name is Kimberly Bell, also known as the Shimmy Goddess, and I'm director of Gym City Rocks Bellydance. For this session, I'm going to be performing a dance suite, which is a series of routines back to back, usually 3, okay? This dance suite will consist of very simple, basic movements that belly dancers use and have been using for a very long time. I'll be sticking pretty much with the American cabaret style, okay? Because this class that I'm starting on my Spruce site, I'm starting off with the bare basics, and as we go along, we'll get more involved. But for now, this dance suite will consist of a veil routine for your opening. It'll have moderate music, not too fast, not too slow, a nice moderate beat, and flowy for the veil, okay? For beginners, you need to catch that flow. So the first routine will be a veil routine using basic movements repeated over and over again, and it's a flowy, moderate tempo, okay? The second routine will be a candle routine, which is known as spiritual or goddess belly dancing, okay? I'm not a goddess worshiper, but I do believe in the spiritual aspect of belly dance, but it's called spiritual or goddess belly dancing, and I'm not going to change it because that's what it's called. And it'll be a candle in a glass, a little glass goblet, little wine glass. And I'll be doing some simple, basic Egyptian serves, okay? No balancing yet. Balancing will come later, okay? This is bare bones basics to get you going, okay? And it'll be a slow tempo, very slow rhythm, okay? So you'll be able to get the candle, do some interesting things with it, focusing on the Egyptian hand serves, a lot of geometrics going there, nice and smooth and flowy. And the third routine of the dance suite will be just you dancing, presenting yourself to the audience. There will be no props. It'll be like your finale, if you will. And it's another moderate tempo, not too slow, not too fast, but it moves along to let you work on your hip work, a little bit of arm work. And as I go through these 3 routines, I want you to watch these routines, look at them, and get to know them. Watch what I'm doing and get familiar with the movements and try and work on them yourself. And like I say, it'll be clean and clear, and they will be bare bones basics, okay? All right, anyway, let's get started. Just go over some of the movements that we will be using in this dance suite really quick and really fast because they're very simple and very basic. With the veil routine, using the veil, let's get the veil, and we'll be working with what's called helicopters, and it's getting the veil from the front to the back and from the back to the front, okay? And one way to do that is the overhead throw. Nice and strong. You want to clear. You don't want to get caught, okay? You don't want this to happen, okay? So it's a strong overhead throw, okay? Then we also we did the helicopter, getting it from the front to the back. Bring the left arm under the right arm. There you go. Bring the right arm under the left arm. Helicopter, nice and slow. Left arm under the right arm, and right arm under the left arm. Helicopter. We also did what I call alternating angel wings or whatever, and it's holding the veil, alt. Hands are like this. Grab the veil, nice and pretty and feminine, okay? So this is how you look, okay? You're not grabbing it like this, okay? Alternating angel wings, it's just down and up. Bring it down and up. A nice strong swooping, and if you want to get your leg involved to get that depth, to get that flow going, down and up. Or you can just control it by bending your knees, okay? We did that, okay? We did some pretty walks with the veil. A pretty walk is just a nice controlled pointed toe walk, okay? and we took it in a circle, and we just walked, and we flowed the veil behind us. Okay? We just let the veil flow, let it drag. Okay? We did that, and we did it to the front, and we were here, and we worked our way back to the back of the center stage, and we just opened the veil, and we let it flow. Hands are nice and pretty. You're not grabbing it, clutching it, and we just let it flow. Walking back. Veil drag. Veil drag. Okay, here we go. Veil drag to the rear. Okay. Helicopter. And veil drag to the front. Okay. And overhead. Okay. And helicopter. Getting you from the front to the back. Okay. That's some of the veil things that we did, and you may want to work on those. Okay. Next, we're going to work on what we did with the candle routine. We have the little goblet, little wine, champagne drinking glass. And we did a lot of Egyptian hand serves, very simple and very basic. We didn't do any balancing, okay, that's way down the road. And we didn't do any floor work with it, that's further down the road too. Right now we're just focusing on balance and presenting the candle to the audience, okay? And we did a lot of Egyptian hand serves. And if you think about the hieroglyphs and the paintings on the walls of the tombs of the pharaohs, and on the the pyramids, and think about the way the pictures, the way they're drawn, okay? I mean, they're stiff, and their arms are out. That's why they're called Egyptian hand serves, because when you have candles, you can do with both hands, bring it around in a circle, okay? You can do it with one hand, here or back here, and you can bring it up and out and down in a circle to the front of you, okay? You can bring it out with one hand and bring it back in, and go the other way, bring it back in, and then you've got your serves, which just comes out and back in. You're serving, Egyptian serves. That's all we did with the candle, Egyptian hand serves, and walking around with it, and raising it and lowering it. Raising it and lowering it, okay? That's it. That's what we did. Egyptian hand serves and pretty walk, traveling, and raising and lowering the candle. That's some of the things we did with the veil, with the candle. Now, when I come back, we're going to go over some of the things that we did with the routine that required no props, just the dancer presenting herself to the audience. we're back. The last routine, the finale, we did very basic, very simple, but nice. We did a lot of walking, okay, pretty walk, which is a very feminine walk. The feet are nice and straight, okay. You're not slew-footed. I'm slew-footed. You're not walking like Charlie Chan. Just think of a nice, slow, pointed toe feminine walk. We did a lot of those with arm motions, okay. Pretty walk with Hindu arms. These are Hindu arms, okay, to the front, both working together, and Hindu arms, just one arm working up and down, okay. We did Hindu arms, single Hindu arms out to the side, okay. That's a Hindu arm, okay, because it's going all the way up and all the way down in a half circle, okay. We did a lot of these. We did them stationary, and we did them walking, okay. We did a lot of spins, okay. We were spinning, lots of spins with arm level changes. Arms up, arms down, okay. Change the spin. You have to get used to spinning, okay. So the trick with spinning is practice it, and you'll get used to it, and you can spin all day, and you'll be like a running dervish. So we did spins, we did pretty walk, and we did a little bit of hip work. And the hip work that we did was, we did some hip bumps. Simple for a hip bump. Think about, you're making a sandwich, you're hungry, and you're making a sandwich, you've got all your ingredients in your hand, and then you got to close the refrigerator door. What are you going to do? Hands are full, you're going to close that door, okay? So think about closing a refrigerator door with your hip. You know, nice posture, you're not hunched over, and you're going to just, boom, throw it off, boom, straight off, okay? Hip bumps, we did hip bumps, okay? And we also did some hip twists, those hip twist shimmies. When the music kind of picked up a little bit, we did some hip twisting shimmies, okay? And just twisting. Think about a washing machine, okay? And you're twisting from here, okay? Nice and soft, relax, hip to the front, hip to the front. And you're just twisting. Think about a washing machine, okay? So we did hip bumps, hip twist, and we did a lot of walking forward and walking backward, okay? Walking forward with the toes pointed. Point your toes and walk forward and walk back. Basically, that's what we did. We did some Hindu arms, okay? And we did a slide with the head, boom, neck slides, okay? And the key with that is you're trying to touch your ear to your inner arm, okay? You're working that neck without leaning forward and without turning your face, okay? So basically, that's what we did with those 3 dance routines. And just practice them and work with them, get to know them, get familiar with them, and do them over and over and over again. And you'll have a little dance suite, and maybe you might even want to dance it for your husband, you know, or your fiance, or your boyfriend, you know, put on a little show. Men appreciate that. Trust me, I know what I'm talking about. Anyway, so that's all I wanted to go into as far as showing you what we're going to be working with, what we've worked with, and put it together in these routines. And I'm going to check the camera real quick. Yeah, so we put them together in the routines, and the music that I use is from Veena and Nina Bidasha, okay? You can find them on YouTube, Amazon. It's called Veena and Nina, Slow Rhythms. And for the veil routine, I use track 2. For the candle routine, I use track 7. And for the solo finale performance with no props, I use track 6. Okay? So you got veil, track 2, candle, track 7, and the just dancing, track 6. You can get on Amazon and look up Veena and Nina slow rhythms, and you can order each separate song for like 99 cents a piece. And they'll just automatically download to your computer, and you'll have those 3 to work with. Anyway, that's all I wanted to talk about for now.